Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is my very first YouTube video. This is my very first YouTube video that I've ever filmed. I just started my new channel. I'm so glad that you found this video and that you're here and that you're watching me. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I am a mascara beauty artist. I've been a mascara artist for over a year. I've had the most fun for the last year helping other women feel beautiful and doing makeovers and color matches on women and playing with makeup with friends. And I've really loved, I've been doing my Instagram page for a year and I just started my new Facebook page a little while ago, but I love doing videos and tutorials on those pages so much that I thought it would be fun to start a YouTube channel so that I can do a little bit more of an in-depth tutorial whenever I feel the need, or I can do more videos on this platform, which I thought would be a little bit easier. So that's why I started my channel. My name's Erin, by the way. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. My name's Erin. Nice to meet you. No, my name's Erin, and I'm a mascara beauty artist, and I love mascara beauty. I've been using this makeup for over a year, and well, like a year and a half, almost 2 years probably, but I haven't felt the need to use anything else since I started because it is just the most fabulous makeup that I've ever used. I used to be a Sephora VIB, which is code for I spent a fortune at Sephora every year. It's very sad. It's very important to me to use clean beauty. I don't like to use makeup that has ingredients in it that is considered unhealthy based on current research. So when I first heard about Mascara Beauty, I thought, well, I can't use that. I was using a mineral clean makeup brand at the time. And when I heard about Mascara, I thought it was beautiful, but I was like, I'm sure it's not healthy. But then I did some research and discovered that it actually really is. So I started using it, became obsessed. The rest is history. Anyway, this video is just to introduce myself and to introduce Mascara Beauty and to tell you what it is, because so many people don't know what it is. It's a newer beauty brand, but it's really revolutionary. I swear it's going to change the industry. Mascara Beauty is cream makeup based 3D foundation. The whole idea is that you have your highlights and your contour and your bronzer and your blush and your illuminator, and the whole idea is that you put them on your face where they need to go. You don't layer the products. You just, put your contour where it needs to go, your highlight shade, your blush where it needs to go, and then you blend them all together. Since they're all creams, they all blend together. And then what you're left with is a really dimensional makeup look that's faster and easier than doing all those steps with traditional types of makeup, because you're not layering, you're just putting the colors where they need to go, like a paint by numbers on your face and then blending. It's so easy. Mascara has these magnetic compacts, and they come in lots of different sizes based on your needs or what you need for your budget or anything. And each of these makeup tins come in a little metal tin, and it's all magnetic. So you can pop in the colors you want, you can customize it to your needs and your colors in your face. And whenever you want a new color, you can just pop it out and put a new one in. You're only buying the shades that you need as you need them. And look how compact this is. You could put your whole, this is a double-decker geode compact right here, and you could put your whole face of makeup just in this one compact and have one brush, and you're good. This is your entire makeup collection. Is that not wild? I think it's just so fabulous. It's so great for travel. It's TSA friendly because they're creams, so you can take these with you on the go. You can take them with you to the gym, in the car. I know so many people who do their makeup in the car. Not that that's safe, but I just love the convenience and the ease of it and the customization of it. And that's what Mascara Beauty is. Now I'm going to do a quick tutorial. I'm going to do this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. It's just like a look that I would just do for every day. We're literally just going grocery shopping. So this is gonna be my grocery shopping look. But I'm gonna do just this face, just using, get my compact marker open. I'm just gonna use these colors right here to create this look. And I'm just going to use 3 brushes, these brushes right here, to do this whole face. So that's what we're gonna do. If you wanna keep watching me paint my face, let's get started. I am going to be using my 30-second HAC brush. This is the brush that I recommend that everyone start with. If you don't have a good brush already for doing cream foundation, this one is fantastic. You can do your whole face with just this one brush. And I'm just gonna start out with my main highlight shade, which is White Peach. And I'm just going to put it on like the tapered end of the brush here. And I'm just dabbing it very lightly into the product. And I'm going to start on the bottom of my jaw, down around to my chin, around my mouth, around my nose. And see, look, I just dabbed it very lightly in the product. And look how much you get. I like to dab it everywhere where I want it first, and then just start blending it into the skin. You'll know you have the right highlight shade when it just melts into the skin and disappears. Just like that. It's amazing. So in mascara language, highlight is what you would typically think of as the shimmery stuff that you put on your face, but in mascara language, highlight is actually what you would normally consider a foundation. It doesn't have shimmer, it has coverage. And we call it highlight because it's there to bring light to your face. It's the color that you would think of that would most closely match your natural skin tone. It doesn't always perfectly match because with mascara, sometimes the perfect match for you actually doesn't look quite right at first. And then once you blend it in and it melts into the skin, then it's right. If you want a custom color match, you can fill out my color match form, which I will put in the description box down below. And I will help you figure out what color would work for your skin tone. Okay, so now I'm just putting a little bit of that up here. I have some melasma that I like to cover, so I just want to get that on there. Now I'm going to use my brightening highlight shade, which is Moonlit. It's the lightest color that mascara offers. I'm pretty pale. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on my 30-second HAC brush, and I'm going to start by putting that under my eyes. I feel like a lot of people use concealer for this, but I'm using a lighter highlight shade to really bring the light and the focus to the center of my face and brighten my under eye area and make my eyes look nice and bright. Just blend that out. And when I'm doing this, I like to do it in a triangular shape underneath the eye. You don't want to just do like a half moon shape under the eye where your dark circles are, because that just accentuates your dark circles. You really want to like pull it down and brighten the whole center of the face. I really like to stipple the makeup on. Sometimes I'll flip the brush around and just dab it in with the rounded end to make sure that there's no streak marks or anything. Now I'm going to take my highlight, my accent highlight shade, and I'm going to put some in the center of my forehead, because you want to brighten the center of your face to bring the light and the attention to your eyes and just the center of your face in general. So you want the brightest areas to be in like a giant triangle of light right here. So I'll take a little bit more of that and I'll put it just down the center of my nose, top lip, chin. Adding a little bit of brightness to the center of my face, along with the under eye area, like that. Now I'm going to contour. Contour does not have to be scary. I feel like so many people are scared of it, and to tell you the truth, I used to be too, because I tried contouring with bronzer, with powders, powder contour. It just always never looked quite right on me. I feel like if I got the wrong shade, it made my face look muddy and dirty, and the bronzer was too warm, and I just never quite got the hang of it. So I sort of wrote contouring off as something that was difficult. It doesn't have to be difficult. It's actually very easy with mascara, especially if you get the right shade for your skin tone. All the creams blend together nicely. Even if you make a mistake, you just blend it away, or you just put a little highlight on there to cover it up. Like, it's just so easy to work with these products that I think it makes highlighting and contouring easy and fast. It's not something you have to be afraid of. We're gonna get started and I'll show you how easy it is. I'm going to use the rounded end of my 30-second HAC brush right here, and I'm going to dip into my contour shade just very lightly. I'm using Astoria today. It's probably my favorite contour for myself anyway, because I feel like it has that perfect mix of warmth and cool tones. So I'm just putting a really small amount of that on there. See, it's like you can't even barely see it, but a little goes a long way. I'm gonna start with my forehead, and I'm just going to apply this to the edges of my face, the perimeter of my face, to bring the light to the center of the face. And I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put it just directly under my jaw, not actually on the face, just right underneath the jaw. What you're trying to do with contour is you want to emphasize the natural shadows that exist already on your face. So it should look like a shadow. It shouldn't even be obvious that it's there, but it will change the shape of your face and it will really accentuate the features you have. It's fabulous. I like to take whatever's left on my brush. I'm like hurting my voice by doing that. Sorry. I like to drag whatever's left on my brush down my neck, just so there's no harsh lines and so my neck matches my face kind of thing. Just always make sure you're blending with contour. You don't want any harsh lines. You want it to just look like a natural shadow that exists on your face as is. All right, we're gonna do my favorite part, contouring the cheekbones. I love this. I love to make my cheekbones really stand out. It's fun. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is find your cheekbone and find where it just rounds underneath. For me, that's right here. You can kind of imagine an imaginary line from the top of your ear down to the corner of your mouth. You don't wanna go below this imaginary line. You wanna keep it high. You want to lift the cheekbones. You don't want to drag it down or make it look like you have a beard or anything like that. So the higher the better. And you don't want to go past the iris of your eye. You want to focus most of the color in the back of your cheekbone right here. And sometimes what I like to do is I like to just turn my face in the light and see where that natural shadow is. And that's just where you want to put it. Easy as that. I just like to stipple it on like this. Go lighter once you get towards the mouth, and then blend upwards to really lift those cheekbones. I take whatever's left on the brush and I just go up towards my forehead there. And then if you want to blend the underside, you can do that. And if you even want to clean it up and make it even more crisp, you can take your main highlight shade just a little, just run it underneath up to the corner of your ear. Really make those cheekbones look poppin'. So beautiful. Okay, now we are going to contour the nose. You can really change the shape of your nose doing this. I don't necessarily feel the need to do that because I don't mind the shape of my nose, but I do like to accentuate its natural shape. I love doing this. I think it's so fun. So I like to pinch my brush just so it's a little skinnier, and I dab it into my contour shade. And I'm going to put this contour sort of on the corners of the nose, a little bit on the bridge and a little bit on the sides. So you'll see like this. Just drag it down like that. The closer these lines of contour are to each other, the slimmer your nose will appear. Like that. And then I take whatever's left and I just do a little bit under the tip of the nose to make my nose appear shorter. And then I take whatever's left on the brush and I'll just put a little bit under my bottom lip. See how it makes me look more pouty? Makes it look like you got lip injections, even though you didn't. It's cheaper this way. And then I'll just blend this out and make sure that there's no harsh lines. Once again, you don't want it to be obvious that you contoured your nose. Just want it to look slim and cute. Okay, now I'm going to apply a little bit of cream bronzer. I'm going to use Bella bronzer. I'm going to use the rounded end of the brush again. I love this cream bronzer. I'm pale, and this bronzer just always, it never fails to make me just look golden and sun-kissed. My tan from the summer is gone. Just want to bring a little bit more life to the face. This is one of the first bronzers I've ever used that didn't make me look orange. A little bit on the tops of the cheekbones, across the bridge of the nose, just wherever the sun would naturally be hitting you. Now I'm going to use my Power Powder Brush. I love this brush because of the angle. This part, I like to press the powder into my face with this angled side. So I'm using an Honest Beauty loose powder. Mascara actually has a pressed powder called Vanilla Dust, but I actually just really like a loose powder for this. So that's what I'm gonna use. And I just like to set wherever I want to set, wherever I would get oily throughout the day, which for me is the center of my face, the T-zone and the under eye area. I like that mascara gives you a little bit more of a dewy look, a dewy skin-like finish, because it is a cream product, but I don't want to look greasy either, and I always like to prime my eyelids with powder to make sure that my eyeshadows don't crease. Okay, I'm going to apply some lip and cheek color now, and I'm going to use the rounded end once again of the 30-second HAC brush, just a teeny tiny bit. I'm using Cindy today, which is like a warm salmon pink shade. It's a little bit glossy, gives a really dewy, rosy cheek. And I just dab that on the apples of my cheeks. If you're one of those people that's afraid of blush, don't be. I love blush so much. It's my favorite thing. I feel like it really ties the contour into the rest of your face and it brings life into your face again. Don't be shy with blush. I'm gonna take a little bit of that and put it on my lips. All of Mascara's lip and cheek shades, double for lips, like they sound, which is very convenient and fast and easy. Put a little bit of illuminator on, and I like to do that with my finger. I'm using Angel, which is like a pearly pink shade. And I'm just gonna dab that on the high points of my face with my finger. This is a cream illuminator. So highlight is part of the foundation, right? What we call the shiny stuff that you make your face look bright with is illuminator. Put a little bit of that on my nose, the tip of my nose, and then just in a skinny line up the bridge of my nose, and then I'll put just a little bit on the Cupid's bow of my lips. A little bit there. Beautiful. Now I'm actually going to use my Know Your Angles brush. It's just a typical angled brush with a spoolie on the other end, and I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm actually going to use a contour shade called Cola for this. It's the darkest contour shade that Mascara offers. And I'm going to use it to fill in my brows, kind of like a brow pomade. You can use any of the contour colors for eyebrows as well. Now I'm going to create just an everyday eyeshadow look that I would do for myself just for a normal day. I'm going to use my Eyeshadow Everything brush. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush. There's a fluffy blending end and a smaller tapered smudging end. It's kind of perfect for everyday use. I'm going to dip into the shade Bubba, which is a really warm brown shade. Perfect transition shade. And I'm just going to pop that in my crease. These shadows are so blendable and easy to work with. Just pop it on really fast. Take a little bit more of that Bubba shade. I'm going to put it underneath on the bottom lid. I like to do sort of just like a haphazard smoky eye look for every day. Then I'm going to take, I'm going to highlight my brow first here. So I'm going to use Unicorn, which is like a silvery white shade. So I'm going to put that underneath my brow, highlight the brow bone. And then I'll take a little bit of that as well and put it just in my inner corner of my eye. Then I'm going to use the shade Trust, which is a dark chocolate brown color. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that to the outer corner of my eye. Up into the crease, just a little. If I need to blend it all, I just flip the brush around, just give it a little blend. And then I'm going to take the shade Stardust, which is like a silvery gold shimmer. And I'm gonna pop that on the center of the eyelid, just for a little sparkle. Now I'll do the same on the other eye. And that's it. All done. All done for the day. I love how it really brings dimension to the face, but it looks so natural. I love the cream makeup. I feel like it really looks like skin and not like a powder or a liquid, dry liquid foundation sitting on top of your skin. And I love the dewy, natural look of it. And I know that this tutorial took a little bit of a hot minute because I was talking through the whole thing, but I can do my whole face in under 10 minutes. I could do all this, and I could do an even lighter look for under 5 minutes. It's really great for busy moms and busy women who don't have time to put on multiple layers of foundation and bronzer and contour and all those things. I like that it's sort of like paint by numbers on the face and you just blend and it comes out looking awesome. So mascara is amazing. It's life-changing. I've been using it for over a year and I have not wanted to use anything else. It's so fabulous. I just want to spread the word to the other women in the world so that you can do it too. If you have any questions, you can let me know. If you want to be color matched, I'll put the color match form link in the description box down below and you can fill out the form and I will help you figure out what colors would look good for your skin. And yeah, hit up my my Instagram page or my Facebook page or anything. You can message me. Let me know if you need any help or if you have any questions. And we'll see you next time. Have a good one.